Yeah, welcome. Glad everybody's here. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I'm Dr. Arnold Nerenberg, 76 years old, 45 years as a clinical psychologist, and 50 years as a magician. So I was a magician. No, it was about the same time. I think about 45 years both, yeah. Magician, went to clowning school. So I did my ph.d. University of Texas in Austin, my master's at Columbia University. I did the clowning school somewhere in San Diego. But in any case, the title of today's class is Happy Thoughts for Happy Kids. Happy Thoughts for Happy Kids. All right? Now, one thing I've been trying to figure out is why I'm wearing this hat. Do you know why I'm wearing this hat? You know why? No, I don't know, so I thought maybe you would guess. Can you guess? Do you think there's a pigeon in there or an eagle or some kind of animal that can, if I lift it up, do you think an animal could come? Do you think that's possible? Huh? Is it possible? You've seen those things where people take it off and the rabbits come out of their hats? I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can. Maybe with some practice I could, yeah. Yeah, maybe with practice I could do that. But I know one thing I can do, and I've practiced this before. You ready? I can make you disappear before my very eyes. What do you think of that? I can do that. That I practiced. Are you ready? You're not ready? You don't want to disappear before my eyes? It's not going to hurt. It won't hurt you. What about you? You want to disappear before my very eyes? Well, it's good to see your face. That's good. You have a strong face. What about you? Would you want to see yourself disappear before my eyes? Okay, so I'm just going to do it with you. You ready? Get set. You ready? You sure? You ready? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I don't see you. Now I'm going to see if I can get you back. Ah! There you go. In fact, you both disappeared. See, you didn't want to, but you did. Now, what do you think of that magic? Huh? Yeah, that's how that works. Okay, well, now I'm going to show you the real magic. This was just kind of pretend magic. I'm going to show you some real magic. I wish I could say this was real magic, but let me show you something. See, you ever see a box like this? No, I've never seen one before this. This is a little snake's head. See that? It's like a snake's head. So if I put it through like that, can you still see that snake's head? But what about now? Huh? You see that snake's head, right? Do you ever wonder why I'm doing this? Okay, now watch. I'm going to close it like that. I'm going to put it in like that. And boom, there it is. Is that a surprise? That's not a surprise, is it? Let's try it again. Let's see if we can surprise you this time. Snake's head, right? Put it in there. You ready? Ta-da! Surprise, you thought it was going to disappear, didn't you? Nah. Well, let's try it again. Now, this is a very tough thing to do. Very few people can do this. You put it in. You ready? There it is again. I'm surprised myself. Now, what this? Are you watching? Let's see what happens. Now, there you go. Now it finally worked. Can you believe that? Huh? I haven't done this in years. I don't think I can make it come back, though. That I have to go to school. I have to go back to school. Yeah, to make that happen. So that's that one. Now, let's see if I have something else. Let's see if we have some other things we can do here for you. These are all called, we don't call them tricks. You know what we call them? Illusions. So if you take something like this, right? You take it like that. Now if you hit it, you got to do it 5 times. That's what happens, right? And you go 5 more times, and then you get that. So, but I don't exactly, and you can't pull it apart. Let me show you. Try it. Come here. You want to pull that? Yeah, pull it. Yeah, pull it. Huh? Huh? Hey, that's a good one. It doesn't come apart, does it? Well, that's that one. Now, do you happen to have a handkerchief or anything on you? Or a tissue? All right, I've got something here. So now this one, so this is the reason I'm doing this is because afterwards, this is what we call illusions. But I'm going to do real magic in a little bit. That's not an illusion. These are called illusions, right? So you take a tissue. This is just a regular Kleenex box, right? There's not a trick. These are not trick. So let's take this in half. Let's say I put that on my hand like that, right? Oh, my hand, there it is, right? Take it like that, put it in. Think it's there? Yeah, it's there. Now, we take it again. We put it there. You think it's there? Yeah, it's not. No. If I kept being there, it wouldn't be that entertaining, would it? Now, I can't make it come back. Make things disappear. I got to go back to graduate school for magic. Okay. So now what we're going to do, now that we've done the little magic that I went to clowning school for many years ago, so Phil, who's 29, is going to come up. We'll do a little musical accompaniment. So this is a happy song for happy kids. And so you start the music and... Hey, would you like to be taught a happy thought? Yes, I would. I'd like to be taught a happy thought. Like blueberries and my favorite songs, like a place I belong.
Happy thoughts for happy kids. Happy thoughts for happy kids.
Yes, I can, and yes, I will. I like you. Yes, I do. And I wish you well.
Happy thoughts for happy kids. Happy thoughts for happy kids.
Bravo. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Whatever. Phil is really we just throw this stuff together really fast. Very, very fast. Now, so where we're going to go now is something that's real magic. And now this is real, okay? This is not just pretend. And it's something all the adults can do too, okay? Now, you ready for this? For real magic. This is not pretend. What I'm going to do is we're going to make something materialize out of nowhere. You don't see it, you don't feel it, but it's going to come right into your mind. You're going to see something, and then we're going to make it disappear in each one of you, okay? And then I'm going to ask you what it was that appeared, because we're going to make something come out of nowhere. Do you believe that's possible? Real magic? You don't. Neither you. You're young. You don't even believe. But you were afraid. But you were afraid I was going to make you disappear earlier, right? Yeah, I don't blame you for worrying. You don't know me, so you said, "Well, this guy can do it." Especially with this hat. You think, "What's that guy going to do with that hat?" All right. So now, okay, you ready? This is the real magic, and this is something that's good for adults. It's not just for kids. And it's actually for parents also to teach their children, because I'm going to show you what a great lesson this is. I'm going to show you how powerful you are. You want to know how powerful you are? You're more powerful than you realize. I want to tell you. And nobody told you about this, but I'm telling you, so powerful, so powerful. And by the way, I'm dedicating this to Mr. Sean Tauser. Mr. Sean Tauser, who encouraged me to do this, inspired me to do this. So, Sean, thank you. Thank you for that. Now, I'm going to ask you to think about some food you had earlier today, or somebody you saw that you really like. Food you had today, or somebody you saw that you really liked. Okay, take a moment. Have this pleasant memory. This is what we call a pleasant memory. All right. I bet everybody did it. I bet everybody did. Were you able to? What came to your mind when we did that? What did you think of? Pizza. You had pizza today? All right. And what about yourself? Did something come to your mind, a food you had? Okay, but it's something for you. So you had pizza came into your mind. Okay. Okay, now, look what you did. I know everybody else, you all had something come into your mind, right? Yeah. Here's what happens. Didn't I tell you it was going to be magic? You weren't thinking about that pizza when you came in here, were you? And everybody else wasn't thinking about whatever in your mind. And that popped into your mind, didn't it? Right there. And you're not thinking about it now? No, it disappeared. So, boom, it came from somewhere, disappeared. But look what you did. You chose what's called the polarity. It was a positive thing. It wasn't a food you didn't like. It was a food you liked, right? Pizza. So it was positive, right? And it wasn't the future or the present. It was the past. It was something you had earlier today. So you chose the time dimension of your thoughts, and you chose the polarity. It was pleasant, right? Now, do you know what other creature on earth can do that? Can a tree do that? Huh? No. Can a dog do that? No, they can't choose, say, I want to have a thought of something I ate earlier. They may get a thought, but they can't tell themselves, I want to have a thought, or somebody I saw that I loved, I like to see. So you can choose your thoughts. You just did that, huh? A pleasant memory. So every day, what you want to do is have a pleasant memory. Start getting control. You say, I want to have a pleasant memory right now. Is that something you would like to do? Huh? Yeah. Every day you say, I want to have a pleasant memory. And that's what comes into your mind. And that's something you can do all your life. Now, you see, as parents, as grandparents, as aunts and uncles, the power you could be telling your children, they understand that they can call upon thoughts. To some extent, they can actually be controlling their thoughts. Isn't that a great thing to be able to help your children with in their lives? Nobody ever told you to help your children this way, did they? Did anybody ever tell you, train your children how to choose their thoughts? No, I know you didn't. Nobody. This is original material to help you with the children so you can say, look, you can pick your thoughts. Now, some bad thoughts come to your mind once in a while, right? You get scared. But let me tell you about that. You didn't choose those bad thoughts. Say you get an angry thought, you want to hit somebody. You didn't choose that. So that's not even you. How could you be responsible for a thought you didn't choose? That's just based on your genetics, your family upbringing, societal norms. The thoughts that pop into your mind don't define who you are. You're the thought you choose to have. So you're choosing to have positive thoughts. Now, I'm going to ask you to do something else, all of you. I want you to have this thought silently to yourself. Just think it to yourself. Don't say it out loud. I wish you well. Okay, could you do that? 3 times. Did you do that? 3 times the thought, I wish you well? You did it. It was easy, right? Was it hard? No, you did easy. See, it's easy, it's natural. So you chose before a pleasant memory, it was positive, it was past, it was in the past. You chose a time dimension, the polarity. Now you chose a particular thought. You chose, I wish you well. So you can do that. When you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, could you say with breakfast, lunch, and dinner to yourself, I wish you well? So at the beginning of the day, you have a pleasant memory, and then when you eat, you go, I wish you well. How do you like that? That's the thought. Now you're on your way. Happy thoughts for happy kids. Is that a happy thought or what? Is that a happy thought? It is, isn't it? It's not a bad thought, is it? If I say, I want to hit you, that's a bad thought, right? You don't want that. But this is, I wish you well. So now, parents, you're seeing how you can help your children start choosing their thoughts. You with me? Now you understand that children can choose. How old are you? 7. So he's 7 years old. He was able to think, I wish you well, 3 times. He was able to choose the thought. He was able to have a pleasant memory of a food that he liked and something from the past. So he was able to choose the polarity and the time dimension. 7 years old. Hey, 7 years old. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Strong. Is that powerful or what? You take that for granted. You had that power, but you didn't pay attention. You didn't know you had the power, did you? Time dimension of your thought. The polarity of your thought. And then you can choose the exact thought, I wish you well. And you repeat it 3 times. So as adults, certainly you could be doing this. You could have pleasant memories when you want. I'm not saying the negative thoughts won't pop into your mind, but just remember they do not define who you are. Right? They don't define who you are. Your thoughts you choose to have. Now, let's see. Do you think I could make that pigeon come out of here? Huh? What if I took this hat off and a pigeon came out? Would you be surprised? I would be surprised. Let's see if a pigeon comes out. You ready for this? I think it might. What if it's a chicken? Huh? Let's see. What do you think's going to come out? It's not totally off my head yet. What do you think's going to come out? Do you think he's still in there? What do you think might be under that hat? That's what I want to know. What in the world could be under that hat? Huh? A toy. That would be good. Ha! What if I told you, you remember that tissue that made disappear? What if I told you I think the tissue's in there? Do you think that's possible, that tissue? Because I told you I didn't go to school to make it come back. But let's take a look. Yes, there's that tissue all folded up. What do you think of that, huh? So I'm going to put it in the hat, shake the hat around, and guess what? It's still there. That's something, isn't it? Now, if I take that tissue and I put it back in like that, it's not there anymore. That's the surprising thing. So that's what do we call that? Illusions. That's an illusion, right? But what do you think of the ability that you were able to pull out of your memory that thought about the pizza? Now, you've not been thinking about the pizza since then, have you? You weren't thinking about all this time that pizza, were you? No, you just started thinking about it when I said to have a pleasant memory, right? And now when I started talking again, you stopped thinking about it, right? So didn't it come out of nowhere? Huh? Didn't your pleasant memory come out of nowhere? And then didn't it disappear? Is that magic or it's not magic? You tell me. I'll be curious. Is that magic? You made something come out of nowhere and it disappeared. Or it disappeared to God knows where. I mean, it's gone. So I want to know if you think that's magic. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? You think that's magic? I mean, really. I mean, think that's magic? I mean, you're making something appear that wasn't there. We don't even know where it was, right? Where was that? And then it disappeared because they started talking. So perhaps we really have the power of magic in the way we can choose thoughts. Perhaps. I'm not saying it's real magic. I'm saying something for you to think about, that perhaps you're really a magician. Isn't that something to think you might be a magician? So when I did the rest of the stuff with the tissue, the things, that little snake, that wasn't magic, was it? That was an illusion. That's an illusion, right? You've seen that kind of thing on TV, right? But this one, where you made a thought come out of nowhere. Now, you could also take, so what are the two things? You got, I wish you well. But what if I'm going to give you one more? When the song went, I'm going to do the song by myself this time. Hey, would you like to be taught a happy thought? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I'd like to be taught a happy thought. Like blueberries and my favorite songs, like a place I belong. Yes, I can, and yes, I will. I like you. Yes, I do. I wish you well. So I can and I will. We're going, yes, I can, yes, I will. What do you think of having this thought? I can, I will. I can, I will. Let me see. Just everybody take a moment and repeat that thought silently. Don't say it out loud. I can, I will. 3 times. Okay. I know everybody did it, but were you able to do that 3 times? I can, I will. So you're able to choose those thoughts. Right now you have I wish you well, I can, I will. So whenever you have to do something, if you're not sure, you can say, well, I can and I will. I can and I will. So now you're giving yourself a happy thought, because it's not a happy thought to say, I can't do that, is it? I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Is that a happy thought? No. I can, I will. That's a happy thought, right? I can do it. Yeah, I can, I will. Maybe I can't do it right now, but I can, I will do it. I will get to do that. Yeah, I can and I will. That gives you confidence, right? So the 2 thoughts that you want to keep up with your breakfast, lunch, and dinner is, I wish you well, and I can, I will. Is that something you want to do, or you really rather not do that? Truthfully. You want to do that. Okay, that's good. So now you're seeing this young man, 7 years old, saying, when I eat my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're not just saying that because I'm asking you, are you? You're going to really do this. What's your name? Chris. Okay. Chris is saying that he's going to, when he's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, he's going to go, I wish you well, I can, I will. Is that, who's your mom? Is your mom here? Where's your mom? Okay. Is it okay if he does that? You don't have a problem with that. Do you think that's good for him? It's positive. So mom's all for it. I didn't ask you to do any thought that she's going to object to, did I? And this is your uncle. Is that right? So your Uncle Phil, you don't have any objection to that, do you?
No.
See, Uncle Phil doesn't mind, mom doesn't. In fact, do you think it's good for him?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Do you think it's healthy for him?
Yes.
It's healthy. So I'm going to ask Mom, do you think that's healthy for him? So you have some healthy thoughts. I can, I will, I wish you well. Those are healthy thoughts. Do you eat healthy food or you eat unhealthy food? Huh? So-so? now you're eating some healthy thoughts. These are very delicious, nutritious, healthy thoughts. That's certainly good for any adult or teenager. Anyway, you can't go wrong, can you, with I wish you well and I can, I will. Nobody can go wrong with that, right? So that is the magic. Happy thoughts for happy kids. And now you both belong to the Happy Thoughts Club. Yeah, we're going to start a club, the Happy Thoughts Club. Yeah, you're a member of the Happy Thoughts Club. And this is the song for the Happy Thoughts Club. Yeah, this is the song. Okay, you want to do this song? We'll do the song. It goes, hey, hey, would you like to be taught a happy thought? And then, yes, I would, right? I'd like to be taught a happy thought. Like blueberries are my favorite songs. You like blueberries? You like blueberries? Yeah. Like a place I belong. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. I like you. Yes, I do. I like you is another really good one. And I wish you well. So you already have I can, I will, and I wish you well. Bravo to you. Bravo. Bravo. Welcome to the Happy Thoughts Club. You're the first initiates. Bravo.